Look at this shot. Incredible lighting, perfect physics, absolute realism. And then, right at the 8-second mark, it dies. If you've used Sora, Midjourney, or Runway, you know this exact frustration. Tech giants are pouring billions into foundational models, yet every single one hits a hard brick wall at 8 seconds. Oracle event, or a professional trying to deliver a detailed financial presentation, working in 8-second bursts is entirely impractical. The technology simply loses the thread of the story. Google has quietly bypassed this exact bottleneck, and they didn't do it with a traditional video generator, but with their research assistant tool, NotebookLM. They've rolled out a new feature that outputs fully narrated, cinematic videos that run up to 5 minutes long, and they are giving it away entirely for free. This diagram shows the structural difference. NotebookLM clears away that clumsy stack of microclips and replaces it with a single continuous timeline. It transitions the output from fragmented visual experiments into fully realized cohesive presentations. To generate 5 minutes of coherent video, NotebookLM abandons the standard method of open-ended generation. It doesn't guess what should happen next. It uses a closed-loop architecture. This diagram breaks down how the loop operates. Instead of pulling from the entire internet, the AI only builds its narrative from the specific data you push into that center node. You feed it Google Docs, Wikipedia URLs, or direct PDF uploads. Once your files are in, the system is sealed off. It continuously processes those documents to output the video timeline, with zero outside information entering the stream. By intentionally restricting the AI's data diet to your provided sources, it never hallucinates. It never forgets the context. That strict boundary allows it to maintain a coherent narrative for hundreds of seconds. Once your sources are loaded, you move into the control interface. Here, you tell the system exactly how you want that data visually formatted before hitting generate. The first option is cinematic mode. The AI automatically applies relevant B-roll footage, subtle zoom effects, and a narrative pacing built specifically for documentary-style storytelling. Next is explainer mode. If you are teaching a course and need to break down a heavy topic using a step-by-step logical progression, this mode structures the visual hierarchy to match. Finally, there's brief mode. When you have a massive block of dense text and just need a rapid, top-level summary of the main points, this mode strips out the flair and delivers straight facts. Notice what's missing from this workflow. There is no timeline editor. There is no manual cutting, dragging, or audio syncing required. This animation illustrates your new role. Raw data is pushed through a format filter, and it outputs a film strip, a bulleted list, or a summary card. You are no longer acting as a technical video editor. You are operating as a high-level producer. Currently, NotebookLM defaults to English, but if you have a regional audience, there is a direct way to bypass that limitation. You can use a director's command. Take a look at this mock-up of the input box. You simply inject a strict set of roles, generate the entire video voiceover, explanations, on-screen text, strictly in Hindi language, no English. The system reads your source documents and produces a fully accurate regional voiceover, perfectly synchronized with Hindi on-screen text to explain complex topics. Taking control of the output language through strict prompt injection bypasses the software's default settings, making this workflow immediately viable for creators anywhere. There are practical limits to the system. On a standard, free Google account, you are capped at generating 3 videos a day, each up to 5 minutes long. While 3 videos might sound low, that is 15 total minutes of high-quality AI generation daily. That raw output volume easily dwarfs the strict quotas you get on the highest paid tiers of competing platforms. But volume doesn't matter if you can't publish it. The biggest concern for any YouTube creator right now is getting hit with a copyright strike for using AI-generated visual content scraped from protected IP. NotebookLM avoids this trap entirely. As this graphic illustrates, the content is securely anchored to your files. Because it synthesizes its script and visuals strictly from the source material you legally provide, it isn't pulling protected imagery from the web. To remain fully compliant with platform rules, you simply need to check the altered content box when uploading your final video to YouTube. Intentionally limiting where the AI gets its information is exactly what makes the final video commercially safe to upload.
We have moved from painstakingly stitching together disjointed 8-second visual glitches to generating clean, 5-minute, fully narrated presentations in a single click. With that jump, the required skill set changes. Staring at a blank text box, trying to engineer the perfect string of adjectives to conjure a single image out of thin air is quickly becoming an outdated practice. The new requirement is information curation. The quality of your video now depends on your ability to gather, organize, and format highly structured research materials before you ever touch the AI. Look at this shot. It's no longer about who has the most clever prompt. The true advantage in AI video generation now belongs to whoever shows up with the best data.